I've said it time and time again that the allegations that my father pulled against me in 2014 aren't true. The details I'll give you are completely correct, right? He had some cattle that's goat, and they had kids, and he actually didn't prepare a place good enough for them, and so they died. And he said I killed his goats, right? He had a farm. He went on the farm and he planted some young plants like pop chow, tomato, different things, and some of them dead and some of them died. And he says, well, listen, you're the reason why this happened. His home was invaded by police officers, claiming, and a Canadian citizen claiming that he was holding some of his children in Jamaica illegally. He blamed it on me, right? The church I went to, the first church I got baptized into, the college that's in charge of the college, first college I went to, the Assemblies of God Bible College. My father claimed that I was there, sleeping in coffins, drinking human blood, doing all type of sacrifices, and it had nothing to do with Jesus, right? And he claimed that. He also said that I fed him on rat poison for over a month. Yeah? And just like I'm telling you, all of these allegations, detail for detail, all of them are completely correct. Not that the allegation is true or what happened, but that the information in these allegations, this is how clearly they were preserved in my mind, right? I remember everything, every single thing to the T. In fact, he claimed that I wasn't in any Bible college studying any Bible. I was in relationship with my spiritual father and other things, and how much I was in homosexuality, and how much I wanted to disgrace his family, how much I wanted to kill his family as a blood sacrifice to get some riches and stuff like that. And he continued the allegations, and then when he was going to leave me on the street in early 2014, he looked at me in the face and he says when he's dead he doesn't want me to come to his funeral. And he also said that when I'm rich, I shouldn't give, I don't have to give him any of my money, or I shouldn't give him any of my money because of who I am and who he said I am. And he also said my brothers and sisters will not have any need for any of my riches and stuff like that. So let me admit, the allegations are false. The information in the allegations that I've stated correct, but allegations themselves are false. I love my family dearly. In fact, I'll do nothing to my family. I'll climb mountains for my family. I was abandoned in the 90s. My father told his friends, and he keep telling this story that, he raised me and how much he did for me and how much he was there for me and, how much he invested in me and stuff like that. My father don't invest $1 in me. I borrowed $35,000 from my father. Don't remember clearly the amount. When I was going back to college and third year, right, the first college I went to, just because my scholarship funding was late, and I got it to give him back, and he created hell against me. I didn't get to give him back, but I got it to give him back. So my father didn't openly or sincerely contribute to anything in my life. He didn't invest anything in me. Nothing whatsoever. And he wanted me to walk away from my college studies in favor of him, right? All because he said so, and I decided not with me. So I became homeless in early 2014. It's been a very struggling journey. It's been a very, very hard time. I have a lot more books now than I have had lost. Than I've lost. I have a lot of other achievements, and I'm very proud of myself, and I'm very, 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 very proud of myself. Love my family. I dearly love my family. Actually, I love my mother, father, uncle, cousin, everybody. I may not know everybody. I may not get the chance to meet everybody. My father already put a wall between me and my family, and he keep telling the rest of my family not to trust me, and he keep telling them all type of lies and stuff. And who am I to get into their minds and to say, listen up, you need to think for yourself, this can't be true? I am not here to convince or persuade anybody to think highly or think anything good of me. All I'm here to do is to tell you I'll continue to share my story, because for me there is somebody out here in the world that needs to be encouraged, that need to understand that they're not the only one going through things like this with their family. And I'm very happy to be that person to share my story with you and with everybody else. Thank you. Bye.